course, I mean, since I'm part of Agnikul, we have actually been working towards it for several months. As a matter of fact, the test rig that is seen in the video was established quite some time back, and subsequently we had to actually integrate the electric pumps and their tanks and all of those things as part of the test rig. And we got the 3D printed engine, 3D printed in the recent past. And we've started actually qualification tests in a vertical test stand, the video that you saw. So this is one of the major milestones that we are actually looking at for going towards our first orbital launch. Last year, we actually had our suborbital launch, where we actually had tested our static tests with a horizontal testing capability, but now the thrust levels are much higher, and therefore we wanted to develop a cluster thrust stand. And as part of the tests on the cluster thrust stand, we are now first doing the single engine test, and subsequently we will actually move on to the cluster tests that are actually required for the first stage firing. There are some novelties here. I think the semi-cryo engine is something that's being talked about. The 3D printed engine is something that is also fairly well known. What's going to be new over here is actually the clustering of engines, very similar to, like, let's say, SpaceX engines and so on. ISRO's large rockets actually have a limited amount of clustering, if you will, maybe about 2 engines at a time. But when you're now actually getting to things like 5 to 7 engines and those kinds of numbers, that's actually when the true clustering happens. And that's a test that we are actually looking forward to following what we have announced today.
Okay, and